Friends, I'm wondering if you can come and gather with me at the stairs. Yeah, I'm so excited. I've got some things to share with you today. Let's just get these ready here, make sure I'm in the right spot. I'm so glad to be able to be on the steps today with our new camera. Look at that. All right. Now, if you've been here during the Advent season with us before at St. George's, you will know that our treasure chest changes form in this wonderful season. And I was wondering, we're going to see the tests of this new system because I can't see the chat box. So Kelly, if something comes up, you just holler at me. Oh, maybe I can see the chat box. Ooh, you'll holler at me. Okay, great. So this is Advent, and I know that some of you will recognize that we have new colors all around. Can you see this lovely blue stole I have? And you saw some of the big banners and everything is blue. So of course, inside my Advent treasure chest, I have a blue cloth to share with you all. I'm gonna put it right here on this table here. There we go. Now, Advent can mean a couple of things. Does anyone know what Advent actually means? If you know what it means, why don't you go ahead and type it in the chat box, and then it will give Kelly a chance to holler at me, which I love, because Kelly is so quiet and kind, and I want to make her really uncomfortable. No, I'm just kidding. So we've got our blue cloth for Advent. Is there anything that has come up yet in the chat box? Not yet, okay. Waiting. Ding, ding, ding. The start of the Christian year? Yes, fantastic. Wait. Yes. Coming? That's right. These are all fantastic answers. Now, for some of us, it feels like we have been waiting a darn long time already. Oh my goodness. I believe it was March 18th was the day we shut the doors of the church. That is waiting for sure. But what the beautiful thing about the church is that the church goes, yeah, waiting is a part of life and it is hard. But, because there's always a but, you're not alone and you don't have to wait by yourself. And there's always light coming. So on that handy note, I'm going to pull out something. This is from my house. Here we go. There's that. Oh, that one came a little bit sideways. There we go. Here's the white one for the middle. Now, you might know what this is, and you might not know what this is. At the beginning of church, just a few minutes ago, we lit the Advent candles, and that's what these are. This is the Advent wreath. So the one at church is like big, right? But this one is nice and small, and this fits on this nice little table here. And this is the one that we keep on our dining room table in our house during Advent, and each week on Sunday night, when we're having dinner together, we light one of these candles. Now, they are hope, peace, joy, and love. And so these are for the 4 weeks that lead up to Christmas. And then on Christmas, we'll light this white one, this Christ candle. And so there's a lot of meaning wrapped up in an Advent wreath, but you know, mine looks a lot like the church one. But did you know there's lots of ways to have an Advent wreath at home? I think Kelly has some pictures that she can maybe share with us. Let's see if we can get those up to share with our friends at home. Are those up on the, can everyone see those? Not yet, okay, we're coming. We have the technology. Fantastic. So, look, someone made one with a cross stitch, or maybe that's not the right word for that. But see, it can be just like that. It doesn't have to be a wreath exactly like this one. Can you go to the next slide? Look, all those candles are white, because sometimes at home, all you have are white candles, but you can still light them one at a time for each of the weeks of Advent. Let's go to the next one. That one looks kind of like this one. The candles are purple because in some different churches, they use purple candles instead of blue. That's great too. Let's go to the next one. Oh, look, this one is nice and homemade, just on a little plate with some greens and some candles. Fantastic. Now, this one is from outside of a church, and you can't really tell from this picture, but it is humongous. It's even bigger than the communion table behind me. And let's see what's next. Oh yeah, see? All these fantastic different ways you can make an Advent wreath at home. Check out this next one. I think this one's my favorite, because you can make it with Duplo too, or Lego. It doesn't have to be real candles. If you're on Facebook, some of the grown-ups may have seen the post I made about making an Advent wreath at home. It was very funny. So what I'm going to give you this little bit of homework this week is to make some sort of Advent wreath at home, whether it's out of Lego or Duplo or maybe toilet paper rolls, or maybe you have one that your family has used for years and years. And then, no matter how loud and chaotic or quiet and still it is in your home, I invite you tonight, at some point, to light our very first candle of hope. Now, hope is a very important candle. And one of my minister friends, Catherine, says that the candle of hope is the only one that can stand on its own. Because hope is so strong and it's such a significant part of our faith as disciples of Jesus. Now, every week, I'm going to bring a symbol that means each of these: hope, peace, joy, love to me. And so this week, in my treasure chest, I brought a symbol of hope. Maybe you could type in the chat box what a symbol of hope is for you. Now, I don't think you can see this very well, so I'm going to get up and come a little bit closer, maybe a whole lot closer, and show you. Can you see what that is? Maybe Keith could zoom in on that banner up there and we'll have a better idea. Do you know what it is? It's a pregnant lady. That's right. Thanks, Keith. To me, a pregnant lady means hope, because whenever there is a new child waiting to be born, there is so much hope. Hope for what can be, hope for who that person will be, hope for the future. And so that's my symbol of hope today, is the pregnant lady. She may have something to do with our Christmas story. And I hope that you will find a way to bring Advent into your home with your own Advent wreath in your own family, no matter how big or small or young or old you are. Thank you for joining me, friends, here on the stairs this morning. We have a new song to share with you. Well, new and not new. We probably know this one.
But if you were here last year, you remember Eve. She would come down at below the stairs, and she would we would join hands, and we'd walk in a circle, and we'd walk a path of hope. So if you're at home, if you're on your own or with family or a friend, why not walk in a circle, join hands, and sing with me, I am walking a path of peace. But because it's hope this week, we are singing, I am walking a path of hope.
I am walking a path of hope. I am walking a path of hope. I am walking a path of hope. Lead me home. Lead me home. I